Here's the last video I will be making on these double doors, I should say, until I find another idea. Anyway, here we go. We have oil or grease, it looks like, and I'd imagine it's from the lower hinge leaking onto the threshold and actually onto the concrete. And I'm not saying that this is for sure. It just looks like it. Looks like the oil has been leaking onto the threshold. Onto the concrete, because it's stained in that area around the door. Sometimes we don't need to be rocket scientists to figure this stuff out. So you can actually see why it's a good idea to clean these areas. You have grease on a threshold, someone can slip and fall, I would imagine. Come on. And of course, the damage it can do to the surrounding area is also going to be a big deal in the future. Or should I say, it could be a big deal. And you can actually see what it looks like the oil or the grease is actually on the door jamb there. It looks like it stained the whole area, so it's actually soaking up. We've got to maintain our property. Otherwise, we're going to end up replacing this stuff or living with something we don't really want to. And that, of course, would be damaged concrete, stained concrete, damaged or stained wood thresholds. You can't clean, or you got to get a cleaner out and you end up taking the paint off. Or the oil does that. So again, I can't stress this enough. We've got to keep our buildings maintained, and a lot of times it just isn't going to take a lot of work. You look at something like this, and I would imagine, hey, you got oil leaking on it every once a week, you got to clean it. Okay, then that's what you're going to need to do, or you're going to need to figure out another system. You're going to need to get another door or something, but don't just let it go like this. Otherwise, you're going to end up with problems that might cost you a lot of money in the future. Again, I stress the word might. Let's face it, you could sell the property and it's the next person's problem, right? Okay, you could also end up with something like this, and it could be the one reason why someone doesn't want to buy the property. So again, maintenance is going to be an important part for any property owner. We've got to maintain our properties.